In a world where everyone seems to care deeply about what others think, understanding the concept of not needing to be liked can be liberating. Many people chase approval, thinking it will bring them happiness. However, this pursuit often leads to stress and disappointment. Instead of trying to fit into a mold created by others, embracing who we truly are can open up new possibilities. Not caring about being liked doesn't mean we cannot be kind or considerate, it means prioritizing our own values and beliefs over public opinion. This shift in mindset allows us to make choices based on what's right for us rather than what others expect. Imagine feeling free to express your thoughts and ideas without the fear of judgment hanging over you. When we stop seeking validation from others, we create space for creativity and self-discovery. Additionally, this approach encourages us to focus on our passions instead of conforming to social pressures. For instance, someone might choose a unique hobby or pursue a career path that genuinely excites them, even if it isn't popular with their peers. By letting go of the need for acceptance, we become more authentic and can attract people who appreciate us for who we are. Ultimately, understanding the concept of not caring about being liked is the first step toward personal empowerment. It allows us to live more fully and authentically, paving the way for deeper connections with ourselves and others. Building on the idea of authenticity, emotional independence is one of the most valuable benefits of not caring about being liked. When we rely less on others for validation, we become stronger and more self-assured. This independence allows us to trust our instincts and make decisions based on what feels right for us, rather than what others expect or want. For example, consider someone who wants to start their own business. If they constantly worry about how friends or family will perceive their choices, they may hesitate to take that leap. However, when they embrace emotional independence, they can focus on their vision without being bogged down by doubts from outside sources. This sense of freedom can unleash creativity and drive, making it easier to pursue goals wholeheartedly. Emotional independence also helps us handle challenges with resilience. Instead of feeling crushed by criticism or rejection, we learn to view these experiences as opportunities for growth. For instance, a student who receives feedback on a project might initially feel upset. Yet, if they have developed emotional independence, they can take this feedback constructively and improve their work without losing confidence. Moreover, this mindset opens doors to healthier relationships. When we aren't constantly seeking approval, we set better boundaries and attract people who appreciate us for who we genuinely are. Overall, emotional independence fosters a sense of inner peace and clarity that empowers individuals to navigate life more confidently and authentically. As we explore the journey of emotional independence, a significant hurdle many face is the fear of rejection. This fear can be paralyzing, often preventing individuals from pursuing opportunities or expressing themselves authentically. However, overcoming this fear is essential for personal growth and happiness. One effective way to tackle the fear of rejection is to reframe how we view it. Instead of seeing rejection as a reflection of our worth, we can see it as a natural part of life. For example, an aspiring artist may worry about how their work will be received. If they focus too much on potential criticism, they might hesitate to share their art with the world. Yet, by understanding that not everyone will resonate with their style, they can free themselves to create without the weight of judgment. Practicing vulnerability can also help diminish this fear. When we allow ourselves to be open and honest about our feelings and ideas, we invite connection rather than rejection. Sharing our true selves with others can lead to deeper relationships and support from those who appreciate our authenticity. Additionally, surrounding ourselves with supportive and encouraging people makes facing rejection easier. When we have a strong support system, we can bounce back from setbacks more quickly and maintain confidence in ourselves. By working on overcoming the fear of rejection, we build resilience that empowers us to take risks and embrace new experiences, key elements in living a fulfilling life without the need for constant approval. Delving deeper into the journey of emotional independence, we uncover the profound power of authenticity. Authenticity means being true to ourselves and expressing who we really are, rather than conforming to others' expectations. This genuine self-expression can lead to a more fulfilling life, as it allows us to connect with others on a deeper level. When we embrace authenticity, we invite others to do the same. For instance, a teenager who expresses their unique interests, even if they differ from their peers, may inspire others to share their own passions. This creates a ripple effect, fostering an environment where everyone feels safe to be themselves. In contrast, when people hide behind masks of conformity, they miss out on meaningful connections and shared experiences. Moreover, living authentically helps build self-esteem. When we align our actions with our true selves, we gain a sense of fulfillment that external approval cannot provide. Consider someone who decides to pursue a career based on their passions instead of societal expectations. This choice can lead to greater job satisfaction and happiness. While embracing authenticity may come with risks, such as facing criticism or rejection, the rewards far outweigh these challenges. Authentic individuals tend to attract relationships that are more genuine and supportive. Ultimately, the power of authenticity transforms not only how we see ourselves but also how we interact with the world around us, creating stronger bonds and enriching lives in the process. Navigating social situations without the pressure of seeking approval can be both refreshing and empowering. When we let go of the need to be liked, we can engage with others more genuinely, focusing on the joy of connection rather than the fear of judgment. This shift allows us to enter social settings with a sense of freedom, making it easier to express ourselves and enjoy the moment. For example, at a gathering, instead of worrying about fitting in or saying the right thing, individuals can focus on the conversations that excite them. Imagine chatting about a favorite hobby or sharing an interesting idea without the weight of feeling judged. This authentic engagement often leads to richer interactions and even sparks friendships based on shared interests. Moreover, when we prioritize our values over public perception, we become better at setting boundaries in social scenarios. We can choose to walk away from conversations that do not align with our beliefs, helping maintain our emotional well-being. For instance, if someone feels uncomfortable in a group that promotes negativity or gossip, they can respectfully excuse themselves instead of forcing a smile and pretending to fit in. Additionally, this newfound confidence helps us approach unfamiliar situations with curiosity rather than anxiety. Whether entering a new class or meeting new people at work, embracing who we are allows us to explore without self-doubt clouding our experience. Overall, navigating social situations without pressure transforms how we connect with others and how we perceive ourselves in the tapestry of human interaction. As we continue exploring the advantages of not caring about being liked, it's essential to examine the role of criticism in personal growth. While criticism can sometimes sting, viewing it as a valuable tool rather than a setback can foster significant development. When we detach our sense of self-worth from others' opinions, we become better equipped to handle feedback with an open mind. For instance, consider a writer who shares their work with a group. Instead of feeling defeated by critical comments, they can use that feedback to refine their skills and improve their writing. This perspective shift transforms criticism from something negative into an essential part of the learning process. Embracing feedback helps individuals understand different viewpoints and encourages continuous improvement. Moreover, the ability to accept criticism positively strengthens resilience. When we learn not to take feedback personally, it becomes easier to bounce back from setbacks. For example, an athlete who receives constructive criticism from a coach can analyze their performance objectively and make necessary adjustments. This mindset cultivates a growth-focused attitude that benefits various aspects of life. Additionally, recognizing that everyone experiences criticism allows us to feel less isolated in our struggles. Understanding that even successful people face disapproval helps normalize these experiences and fosters a supportive community. Ultimately, embracing criticism as an opportunity for growth aligns with our journey toward authenticity and resilience, enabling us to thrive despite setbacks and continue pursuing our passions with renewed determination. Building on the themes of resilience and personal growth, it's important to understand how not caring about being liked contributes to stronger resilience. When we prioritize our own values and embrace our true selves, we become better equipped to handle life's challenges. This newfound strength is not only about bouncing back from setbacks but also about learning to navigate difficulties with a positive attitude. For example, consider someone facing a job loss. Instead of succumbing to despair or worrying about how others perceive their situation, individuals who embrace emotional independence can see this as a chance for exploration and growth. They may take the opportunity to explore new career paths, develop new skills, or pursue passions that had previously taken a back seat. This mindset shift transforms a seemingly negative experience into a gateway for new possibilities. Moreover, resilient individuals often develop a resourceful approach to problem solving. When encountering obstacles, they are less likely to internalize negative feedback or take failures personally. Instead, they analyze the situation objectively and seek solutions rather than feeling defeated. This adaptability is key to overcoming challenges and pursuing ambitions despite setbacks. Additionally, by fostering supportive communities where people encourage one another, we build stronger networks of resilience. Sharing experiences, both wins and losses, helps us realize that we are not alone in our struggles. Ultimately, embracing the brutal advantage of not needing to be liked strengthens our resilience, equipping us with the tools to thrive in an ever-changing world while remaining true to ourselves. As we continue our exploration of the advantages of not caring about being liked, it's crucial to consider how this mindset leads to finding true supportive relationships. When we stop seeking approval from others, we can connect more authentically with those who genuinely resonate with our values and interests. This shift allows us to attract people who appreciate us for who we truly are, rather than for a facade we may feel pressured to uphold. For instance, someone who embraces their unique quirks and passions may naturally draw in friends who share similar interests or value individuality. These connections foster a sense of belonging that goes beyond surface-level interactions. Imagine attending a gathering where instead of trying to impress others, you discuss hobbies and experiences that excite you. In doing so, you might meet a like-minded individual who becomes a meaningful friend, a relationship built on authenticity rather than external validation. Moreover, forming genuine relationships creates a supportive network that encourages growth and resilience. Friends who understand our struggles offer invaluable support during tough times, reminding us that we are not alone in our challenges. They help cultivate an environment where vulnerability is welcomed and celebrated. Additionally, true supportive relationships empower us to pursue our passions without fear of judgment. When we surround ourselves with people who uplift us, we gain the confidence to take risks and explore new opportunities. Ultimately, finding these authentic connections enriches our lives, making the journey of self-discovery all the more rewarding. As we delve further into the advantages of not caring about being liked, one crucial aspect is the importance of setting boundaries with others. When individuals prioritize their own values, they become more aware of what is acceptable or unacceptable in their relationships. This awareness empowers them to establish clear boundaries that protect their emotional well-being. For instance, consider someone who frequently feels overwhelmed by friends who demand too much of their time. By recognizing their own need for self-care, this person can set limits on how often they meet or how much they are willing to help. Setting these boundaries does not mean being unkind, rather, it reflects a commitment to mutual respect and understanding. When we communicate our limits clearly, we teach others how to treat us and create healthier interactions. Moreover, boundaries help us avoid the trap of enabling behaviors that could be detrimental to our mental health. For example, if a colleague constantly seeks validation without putting in effort, establishing a boundary may encourage them to take responsibility for their actions. This shift can ultimately improve the dynamics within both personal and professional relationships. Setting healthy boundaries also fosters deeper connections with those who respect them. Individuals who understand and honor these limits often develop more meaningful relationships based on trust and support. By learning to say no when needed and prioritizing ourselves, we embrace a life that aligns with our true selves, leading to greater fulfillment and inner peace as we navigate various social landscapes. As we reach the conclusion of our exploration into the advantages of not caring about being liked, it is essential to emphasize the journey of self-acceptance. Embracing who we are, with all our quirks and imperfections, is a profound step toward true happiness and fulfillment. When we stop seeking others' approval, we make space for self-love and acceptance to flourish. This journey involves a commitment to understanding ourselves better, recognizing our strengths, acknowledging our weaknesses, and forgiving ourselves for past mistakes. For example, someone may grapple with feelings of inadequacy or regret over choices made in the past. However, by practicing self-compassion and reminding themselves that growth comes from experience, they can gradually shift their mindset toward acceptance. Additionally, self-acceptance encourages us to let go of comparison with others. In a world dominated by social media and constant visibility into others' lives, it's easy to feel inadequate. Embracing our unique path allows us to appreciate our individual journeys without being swayed by external benchmarks of success. This shift fosters a richer appreciation for our experiences and achievements. Cultivating self-acceptance also ties into embracing vulnerability. When we accept ourselves as we are, we become more open to sharing our authentic selves with others, building meaningful connections based on honesty and shared humanity. Ultimately, embracing the journey of self-acceptance allows us to navigate life with confidence, joy, and an unwavering sense of self-worth, qualities that lead to a deeply rewarding existence independent of societal approval.